What's going on, you fam? Raiyuden here. Now, if you guys know, one of the reasons why everybody seems to hate Fate is because you're in a mobile state for so long that it gives your opponent just an absurd amount of time to do whatever they want to do. They can recharge their ki all the way, gain their vanish back, draw a bunch of cards. And I was thinking to myself, one of the reasons why Majin Vegeta was not used very much was because not only did he provide a debuff to the team when he swapped out, but also because his ultimate ability, which is actually quite strong, just takes far too long to use. So if you combine the long advantage that you get with Feint with Majin Vegeta's ultimate ability, what kind of results could you get? So I figured, why not make a team revolving around that? So the team that I came up with is this one here. We have Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, Majin Vegeta, the Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, the other Gohan, Ultimate Gohan, and Goten. In truth, the team is basically Hybrid Saiyans with Majin Vegeta there, because the only reason he's there is to, blow himself up, really. You can make it so that the remaining two units are all within the same tag and they get buffed up quite a bit. The team can do a very good job. Now, because they fixed Gotenks' his feint bug, you're not always guaranteed a feint, so just be wary of that. If you don't get the feint off, then there's no real need to blow up Majin Vegeta. Just use him along in the fight. But enough about that. Let's jump into some PvP. Alrighty, here's the first match of the video, going up against I Report Lag. Now I'm going to say this off the bat. 99% of the time when I face people that have this name, they're the ones that lag every single time. It's like the ultimate irony. So here we begin with the match. I'm starting out with Majin Vegeta because most people like to start out with Future Gohan, and lo and behold, lag. So not even surprised. Like, this happens all the time. I don't even know why people even bother naming themselves that. I don't know if they're trying to say like, oh, I'm not the one doing it, it's you. Like, I don't know what they're trying to achieve, but like, come on. Grow up, please. So he gets priority with his Legends Road Trunks. I guess he's trying to run, I don't know, like a mixture of just Gohans and Trunkses here, because that's all he has. I did not intend to shoot that little Ki Blast. There was a huge accident here. I bait out his sidestep, and now things are looking good. I have priority here, and I got a green card. Like, the best possible combination for this to happen is if Gotenks gets the feint, you have a green card, and Majin Vegeta's ultimate ability is ready. If you can combine all those things together, then for sure you're gonna get the explosion off, and you're gonna kill whoever's there. So I swap into Vegeta, and I realize his main ability isn't ready yet. I'm like, oh no, it's not ready. So I'm just gonna go ahead and wait a little bit, and now I'm gonna pop it. He swaps out to the Legends Road Trunks, and he can't kill him. Thankfully, Majin Vegeta is decently tanky. So we take care of him. Like, I honestly, you didn't even need to do it. I probably would have been able to take out the future Trunks, but I just thought it was funny. I just thought it would have been, it's just hilarious to see him get it off, because most people just get into a fit of panic, but when you try to use it against fusion teams, you have to be careful, because a lot of them have ultimate abilities that can just shut it out. The friggin' Super Vegeta's ultimate, Gogeta draws a blue card. Everybody, you gotta be careful. Now here, we take care of everyone. All that's left now is the future Trunks. Now I'm trying to swap out so I can use Gotenks to do the Rising Rush. I just want to guarantee that the future Trunks is going to be down to 1 health, because as always, if the Rising Rush doesn't go out, you want to at least do as much damage as you can to make it easy, just to do the cleanup. But thankfully we get the Rising Rush off and we take care of him. Every single time, anyone with some variation of that name, I Report Lag or Lag equals Report, they're always laggers, every time. This period of time in PvP always draws out the worst in people, really. So here's the second match of the video, going against androids. I was pretty worried here because Android 13 is so strong and Majin Vegeta has pretty much no buffs, so I have to be very careful when it comes to getting rid of Android 13 here. But thankfully he starts out with him, so I can already go ahead and take care of him, make him lose his stupid hat. Take care of that hat. I know everyone prides to keeping that hat, so I'm gonna take off that hat of yours. Basically making him use up all his vanishes, which is nice. Gonna go in for the shoulder tackle, bait his sidestep. Now, I hate it when the game does this. There's always like, if I bait the shoulder tackle and already bait the vanish with a shoulder tackle and have the card selected, shouldn't it at least clash? I don't understand why he just floats there. It gets me so irritated. catch him in the sidestep there, which is nice. Gotenks doesn't have bad damage. You know what's funny though? I just realized, not just realized, but when I was making this team and I wanted to take a look at everybody, I realized I didn't have my Gotenks maxed out all the way. His last page of soul boosting was not maxed out. I was like, oh crap, that's not good. This whole time I've been using a nerf version of him. Switch into Majin Vegeta. Things are looking bad here because, I mean, look, everyone is already on the bench and Majin Vegeta is all alone against a blue unit and there's absolutely no time at all to switch. So I'm just buying time here and look at this. Get some lag, but even with a strike card, Android 13 has terrible strike damage and yet he's still doing so much damage against Majin Vegeta. So gotta swap out to the Gotenks here, and I should have known. I should have known this was gonna happen. It's been what? It's been more than 3 timer count. So after that, I just immediately assume people have a Rising Rush. But thankfully, we guessed correctly. The beauty of this team is we have Gohan who heals the team, so that's always nice. Now I'm just trying to make sure I get priority here. So now we have a wonderful combination of Gotenks' feint is ready, but the only crappy thing is his green card. The green card is blocked out because of Cell, so I can't take advantage of that. So I'm just gonna go ahead, swap into Majin Vegeta, pop the main ability, and hope for the best. So even though we didn't get the green card off, we still have more than enough time to take care of him. So he uses his Vanish, and it's not enough time for him to do anything. So there goes Cell, which is quite nice. That's a nice unit to get rid of. Still got the Gotenks. Now we got to deal with this green unit, which is not good. I got to make sure I don't lose Gotenks. I was hoping I could bait out a sidestep by doing a tap attack. I'm in a bad position because all I have is a bunch of strike cards. Now I wanted to switch into Gotenks and use the green card, but the game just had Gohan use the green card and then swap out the Gotenks, and then we get some lag. There's no surprise there. Decide to pop the main ability just so I can heal up as much as I can. I don't know what kind of damage he's gonna do. Who knows? What if the guy gets a feint? I gotta make sure I was prepared for all things, but thankfully we win the little timed event here and I can get my Rising Rush off. There's no Cell out of the way because we blew him up, so we can just safely go in with this. Not a lot of variety in terms of the cards there, so I was just hoping that this is gonna finish him off, but it doesn't. So I'm like, uh-oh, this is not good. We're in a world of pain. Look at that, he pops the main ability to get feint off, but thankfully I guess he done goofed and made a mistake there. And then low battery, but thankfully we get the Vanish off. Now I didn't want to use all my cards, so I had the opportunity to heal up, so I can use my blue card. I always do this. You always want to be ready to do that. He goes in with his blue card, and I was thinking, oh, I try to get the key card off so I could finish him off, but whew, if he had a feint, that would have been it. Would have lost right there. That guy is just notorious for getting feints off, so I got pretty lucky. Then here's the third and final match of the video. How appropriate to finish it off against Fusions, the team you're going to see most often. Anytime I make these goofy teams, like on paper, they have to still make sense, and I like to put them into practice to see if it actually works. So that's what the whole premise behind these videos are. So we start off really well, we get priority sort of. Like I tried to swipe up, but it's lagging so bad that I can't. So I can't properly do anything. This is part of the reasons why I was hesitant to even bother learning charge step, because it's pretty dependent on a good connection. If you don't have a good connection, there's just so much room to screw up, which is what's happening here. Like, look at this. This is awful. Just go in with a blue card there, because may as well save Gotenks' Vanish, do some damage. It's really not that bad, the damage. I thought I caught him in the sidestep there, but a little bit of a delay. Now we just float around for a little bit. He baits out my sidestep, which is not good. The issue with the lag is it's inconsistently laggy, if that makes sense, and it just throws off your game. So sometimes the game will run perfectly fine, and then it'll get really bad, and it throws off how you're supposed to be playing, because you automatically adjust to around the lag. But when it disappears, you're like, oh, I guess it's back to normal. So you change your play style back, and then it just goes back and forth, and you're like, what the hell's going on? But, oh well. So swap into the Gotenks here, get the green card off. Like, I'm trying to set up so that I can do the thing that I wanted to do. Now I try to do a charge step there, but I was trying to do one slight charge step. I didn't want to go all the way, but it wouldn't let go of the charging because it's lagging. So things are nice. He goes into the Rising Rush, and instead of losing Gotenks, I decide I'm just gonna match him. I may as well just match him there. After all, I want to get this little strategy going, and because he's a red unit, I can just use the Gohan to take care of him. So I didn't want to lose Gotenks just yet. I was hoping I would recover my gauge quick enough. See, it looks like the lag is screwing both of us up, because even for him, he's dropping combos. But I lose the Gotenks, which kind of sucks. I was like, oh, I can't get the strategy going. And then I'm like furiously swiping to vanish, but he's not vanishing. So the Gohan just has to tank this. There's nothing I can do about it. Now I guess he didn't have enough ki to keep the combo going, but since we got priority, just gonna deal some decent damage. I'm worried about Super Vegeta coming in, so I'm trying to bait out his thing, like right here. I'm trying to wait for it, and there it is. So we switch out to the Majin Vegeta. It's like the heavens wanted this to happen. Even the heavens were sick of Super Vegeta. Like, I get a green card, he has no Rising Rush, he just popped the blue card, and he used his Vanish. Like, there's no way Super Vegeta is not gonna die. It was the perfect scenario to take care of him. Now the only crappy thing is, I'm down to one guy that's about half health, and he still has blue Gogeta, so I have to be very careful here. Like, the free-to-play Vegeta, when you have type advantage over him, he's not that strong. You can take care of him for sure. So at this point, I'm thinking all I gotta do is take care of the blue Gogeta, and after that, I have nothing to worry about with free-to-play Vegeta. So he swaps out, and I'm thinking to myself, I may as well just let the guy hit Gohan, because he's not gonna do much damage, and the cost of the damage he's gonna do for getting my Vanish back is enough. It's more than enough, but I ended up catching him with the tackle, and I may as well get priority back if I can. So the match is looking pretty evenly matched here. It's looking okay. Now I'm thinking maybe it's over right here, but he goes in for this, and then I think he drops a combo or something, so it gives me time to use a key card. So I press the key card and it's lagging, and I'm like, okay, I don't know what's happening. And then he just flies in and hits me. Like, I don't know why Gohan waited so long to use the card, but that right there was the wrap for the day. I didn't want to play PvP anymore after that. I was just so sick of it. I'm really hoping that this major update at least makes hints of dedicated servers. Just say it. It doesn't have to happen now. Just say that it's coming. Anyways, see you guys in the next one. Peace.